Good morning. This is Lena Trina with Action 67 News, bringing the latest exclusives straight to your living room. The holiday season has kicked off with the first snow of the year. Excited shoppers fill the Willow Creek Shopping Center, dashing in and out of the beautifully decorated coffee shops and stores looking for gadgets, toys, apparel, and more. Cephas, please pan the strip, lane with snow and decorated with lights, bows, trees, and wreaths. It's definitely Christmas Eve, and Santa has come to town. Inside, the mall offers hot chocolate and a chance for your little ones to meet Santa. Yes, the real Santa is here. And here is my assistant back from doing my Christmas shopping. How was it inside? As magical as we were promised. Hat's got your tongue, it seems.
Yes, very nice.
That's great. This Christmas promises to be one of the best, with the many new shops and restaurants that have opened around town. All thanks to Sandoval and Cooper for revitalizing this area. The city hopes this will attract more investors, like the land grabs, to look our way. While many longtime residents are concerned about gentrification, we also need an exclusive from that little girl. Cephas. Wait, is that SFL star, Jalen Cooper? Wow, I think it is. Maybe we can get an exclusive. Cephas, bring the camera. Back to you, Bob.
Hello and welcome back to the Wonder Years. We are celebrating Christmas during this episode, even though it is in the middle of the summer. I actually wanted to do a Juneteenth episode, but in my game, it's winter, so that didn't make any sense. So instead, we're going to celebrate Christmas in the middle of June. And I had to put the Christmas tree in the garage because there's not enough room in this house for a Christmas tree. Besides, it seems like something Claire would do because she would not want her nice clean floors to get littered with pine needles. So they just finished opening their gifts. Like Lena Trina from Action News told us at the beginning of the episode, it is Christmas Eve today, and this is when they do most of their celebrating. So they went to church earlier in the day, then they came back, opened presents. Now Claire is baking dessert, and then Janae is going to help out by making the turkey for dinner, and they're going to take over the meal to the Shady Pines where Claire's father, Clarence, is staying. So they'll celebrate with him and the rest of the residents there. And they're all, of course, dressed up in their Christmas sweaters, including Maya, even though we're not going to be able to take Maya to the Shady Pines because, I mean, that logistically, that was just going to be too much. So she's going to stay at home with a babysitter. All right, so hopefully this turkey turns out okay because I'm not sure where Janae's cooking skills are. I mean, her skills are probably higher than Marco's, but that's not saying much because we do not let Marco use the oven. That's the one rule in this house. Marco is not allowed to touch the oven. That's disgusting. All right, so they're gonna pack up the dessert and the turkey and take it over to the Shady Pines. And no one's going to work today because it is a holiday. All right, so everyone is here today, and it seems like they finally put Mr. Slater in a home, and so he's now at the Shady Pines too. And also Liz Pancakes, who is Clarence Pancake's sister-in-law, is joining them because technically I guess she's part of the family. I mean, by marriage. So she invited herself because she stays at the Shady Pines too. And apparently her husband did not invite her to come to their Christmas at their ranch. I don't know. So they're gonna go sing some Christmas carols for the residents. Well, I guess incontinence strikes again because Liz Pancakes has now wet herself, so she has to go in the bathroom to change. Thank God we got Clarence some incontinence underwear finally. So basically almost every old person in the save file lives at the Shady Pines. There are a couple of them that still live at home, but most of them live at the Shady Pines. And they have a cigarette vending machine, which Liz Pancakes uses quite a lot. I mean, there may not be any cigarettes left in there from her chain smoking. We can all just be relieved that the facility finally confiscated her revolver. so there's no threat of anybody getting shot tonight. All right, so I need to get her some incontinence underwear too, because we can't have her wetting herself every 5 seconds. I mean, if she can stop smoking long enough to get on the computer to get her some underwear. I mean, between her smoking and peeing, I was like... Well, Claire and Marco don't care. They're just, I guess they find the Shady Pines to be romantic. I don't know. They're just enjoying their holiday. And Clarence is over here bragging on his daughter, talking about, this is my daughter, Claire Pancakes, the lawyer, the one that pays for my VIP room with the double bed and the pillow top mattress. Oh, and that's my son-in-law over there. He's a dentist. Clarence is just trying to ignore Liz as best as he can. I mean, it's kind of hard with her blowing smoke in his face, but... I mean, Mr. Slater, can you go in your room and sleep? You have a whole entire room. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's gonna wander even in the nursing home. Indaki. Oh my gosh. Please get these incontinence underwear. First, she wants to give Clarence his Christmas gift. It's like, Merry Christmas. Clarence is like, really? I wasn't expecting anything. I didn't get you anything. He's like, a dead bird. That's what you got me, Liz. So apparently Liz went hunting the other day. So she shot a rabbit and a bird before the facility finally confiscated her rifle. Liz is like, I'm not done. I got a present for you too, little girl. Jasmine's like, a rabbit? Is it a pet? Mom, she got me a rabbit, but I'm not sure it's breathing. Claire's like, what do you mean? It's not breathing. And why would she get you a rabbit? Who got you a rabbit? That lady over there. The one that was arguing with Papa. Are you talking about Liz? What did Liz get my daughter? Clarence is like, probably a dead animal. I mean, she gave me a dead bird. So I'm assuming the rabbit's probably dead. Jasmine's like, that poor bunny. Why would he die on Christmas? I was going to name him Fluffy. Claire's like, it's not dead. It's probably just sleeping, honey. Just sleeping. But he said it was dead. Your grandpa doesn't know. Jasmine's like, okay, I'm going to show you, Mom. Because he's probably just asleep. Claire's like, oh my God, it's a dead rabbit. And it smells. Jasmine's like, whoa, it's dead. Claire's like, it was highly inappropriate for you to get my daughter a dead bunny. Liz is like, that's one of my best gifts. Fine. Here, I'm gonna settle things, make things better by giving you a peace offering. Clarence is like, don't fall for it. She gonna give you another dead animal. Liz is like, shut up, Clarence. Claire's like, a deer? You gave me a whole entire deer? What am I supposed to do with this? Liz is like, you always been ungrateful. All right, so now both Janae and Jasmine are depressed on Christmas. Janae, because she's still sad about having to go to this new school. And Jasmine, because her whole entire childhood was ruined after her aunt-in-law gave her a dead bunny. Clarence is like, don't worry, little bit. She ruins my life on a daily basis. Clarence is like, you decide to show up now, Elliot. You should have came and got your wife 2 hours ago. Now my granddaughter's upset. My daughter's upset. The whole entire nursing home's upset. And it's all because you're a little pussy boy who won't stand up to his wife. Elliot's like, well, no one told you to come over here to the Shady Pines to live, Clarence. You should have stayed over where your daughter lives instead of out here in Chestnut Ridge. Clarence is like, I can stay wherever the hell I want to stay. and I should be safe from your crazy wife, Liz. All right, so Clarence and Elliot are twins, are identical twins, and sometimes Liz gets them mixed up, and she and Elliot are always fighting. He's always cheating on her, which is why she has the revolvers and she's now in the Shady Pines. So by the next day, Jasmine forgot all about the dead rabbit because she'd lost her first tooth. Yay, Jasmine. So now she is finally getting her big girl teeth. Oh, and Maya can now sit up and she can roll over on her own. She's able to sleep on her tummy, which we saw her on the floor sleeping on her tummy because for whatever reason, she never stays in the bed. Like every time we leave and then come back, she's on the floor. But at least she can move around on the floor. She can't crawl yet, but she can scoot. So Claire's going to get her a toy so she can play with the toy. Because now that she can sit up, she wants to play with toys. I mean, we find her in all places. For whatever, she can't crawl, but for somehow she's able to scoot down the stairs. So we find her, like, she's like Mr. Slater now. She's just all over the place in random places. All right, so apparently Janae's having a woohoo dream about one of the kids from Houseford Hall. I mean, Janae may not be looking forward to going to this school, but there are definitely a lot of beautiful Sims at this school. I have put all varieties of very good looking Sims at this school. And speaking of, this is Kyler Stewart. He is kind of like the Devin of Houseford Hall. So his mother is a lawyer, and his mother and Claire went to law school together, and they were rivals in law school, and they also were both interested in Marco. He ended up choosing Claire. So Kyler's mother's always hated Claire, and by proxy, Kyler and Janae don't get along. So this message is probably just a mean joke. All right, so Janae's dreaming about how her senior year would go if she hadn't gotten in trouble and was able to stay at Copperdale High. She would have been focused. She would have went out with a bang, but no. All right, so Claire decided to attempt to carve up the meat from Liz in order to make a Christmas dinner. So Claire grew up in Chestnut Ridge on a ranch, so she kind of has an idea how to, she knows how to hunt and cut up animals and that sort of thing, but it's been a long time. So needless to say, it didn't go well. They'll probably go out to eat. I mean, I'm not sure how Janae even knows this kid, but clearly she has a crush on him already.
Tripna.
All right, so Janae decides she needs to call Felicia Thomas because she's still feeling extremely depressed. I mean, Janae's been depressed through this whole entire holiday, so we need her to talk to some sort of counselor or something. So she decides she's going to talk to Felicia in order to kind of get over this, because Claire's never changing her mind. She's definitely going to Houseford Hall, so she needs to get over it. I mean, it's 3:30 p.m. and she still hasn't taken a bath. She's on the computer crying. Right, so they decided to check out Little Tay's vegan restaurant for Christmas. Not to mention, Felicia was hoping she might run into Damon Sandoval. And Janae noticed that her favorite local rapper, Hakeem the Hippie, was there. So she went over to try to say hi to him. He promptly ignored her. All right, so let's see what's on the menu. Of course, Claire and Felicia are gonna get their wine. Janae's gonna get some iced tea. Of course, Jasmine, she'll give her orange juice. And Marco got a whiskey sour. All right, so we know this is a vegan restaurant, so just try to get something that looks like they may eat it. I mean, it's a little ironic that we're getting Jasmine the bunny, but it's cute, so. All right, so I got this restaurant off of the gallery. If I remember or can find who the creator was, I'll link it down below. And then I just made my own custom outfits for like the cooks and the waiters. I tried to use Carl's restaurant. I think it was Carl's or Little Sam, one of them, in order to put who I want as the waiters and the cooks, you know, so they kind of would fit the vibe, but that didn't work because they keep replacing them, so it's just whoever randomly shows up in here. All right, so Lena Trina's assistant apparently is at the vegan restaurant. Felicia knows her, I think, because Felicia's psychiatry office is right next to the where I placed the channel 67 news, and so that's how they know each other. Jasmine does not look too impressed with this bunny rabbit soup. She's like, this reminds me too much of Fluffy. Well, she ate it. Well, Claire, Marco, and Maya are all in a very good mood, but Jasmine and Janae are still depressed. Now, I cheated Jasmine's sad mood to make her, because obviously she was going to be sad with the bunny. So, I don't know how long that's going to last. Now, Janae is actually depressed on her own from the whole argument that she had with Claire and being on punishment. And I don't know that it would register that she switched schools, but it fits that, even though I'm not sure how long she's actually going to be depressed, because I can't figure out how to like treat the depression. So hopefully by the next episode she will be better, because she really was a Debbie Downer this Christmas.
What, new boo?
Good morning. This is Lena Trina with Action 67 News, bringing the latest exclusives straight to your living room. We are here in front of the newly built San Sequoia Movie Theater, scheduled to open on time in 2 days, just in time for the new year. As you see by the brightly lit marquee, you can expect a fun-filled night with all the latest blockbusters set to be released for a reasonable price. And don't forget to come with an empty stomach, as inside the lobby there is a fully stocked food bar with hot dogs, pizza, nachos, and snacks for the kiddos, as well as an alcoholic beverage for the adults. In other news, a local high school student has been unjustly pulled out of our very own wonderful Copperdale High School and will be sent out into the wilds of Hofford Hall. And during her senior year, I know, shocking, Janie Wesley, a young girl just barely 17, will now have to fend for herself among the wolves and the sharks. It's unclear how her parents could possibly do this to such an innocent. Some kind soul has started a GoSimMe account in her name. We are all praying for this good girl. Now, back to you, Bob.
Keep up, I let it ride when I usually would've rolled out. I know you're grateful that I stayed down. We either pass in the past, that's all done now. Glad that we stayed down. We gon' pull up in a whip, start a new trend. Every inch of our skin is the blueprint. Follow the lines. They act like they forget, let's remind them. Be my ride.